Hey guys, I thought it'd be a good idea to do a video on this. So the unicorns have posted their cap sheet, and I thought it'd be good to demonstrate what I do when I check the cap sheet, and so this can uh, give some tips and stuff for when you post your cap sheets and whatnot. And like to say to the new guys joining, thank you for all the hard work you've been putting into it. I know it can seem really daunting, but you guys have been doing great, and so I hope you guys really enjoy the season. So what I do is I have a folder where I keep all the cap sheets that I check, and so yeah, we're working on the unicorns one now. So earlier, Ed uh, had posted this copy of it, and it's stated here on the title. You can see July 26, 2026. So that's after he reviewed it. Now I will run it through the app, which will check salaries and a few other things. But there's a lot of stuff it still can't check yet. I'm when I get time and gradually add more features to it. So we'll still need our human partners to look over the cap sheets for any other issues and stuff. And so I had run it through the app and found some errors from that one, and that was on August 9th. So I updated it. I cleaned out all the errors until it passed, and then I posted it here, as you can see. And today, the unicorns, this is really good. Put the transactions he made here, and posted a new spreadsheet. And so, just first thing, and I hope that I don't want to come across at all as harsh or anything, because I know it's a lot of work. This is just some stuff that, since there's so much to learn, I just figured I'd point out now. And don't worry if I've learned repetition is the best way of learning, whether my job or whatever. I'll have to keep asking the same questions over and over, and keep doing something over and over until finally clicks in, or until I finally get it. So yeah, feel free to ask as many times as you need and whatnot, and we'll be happy to help. So the first thing, this one posted here, it looks like the date, the date wasn't updated. This one is July 26th again, and we want to be sure, this one's also July 26th. So we want to make sure when we post one that we put the current date in the title, so we don't get confused on which is which. It helps us always know that we have the latest one. And if for some reason there'd be, I might do this if there's a cap sheet, more than one cap sheet on a day, then I will add the time after it too. Because sometimes someone might post the cap sheet and then I'll check it the same day. So what I do when someone posts a new cap sheet is first I'll download it. So I click on it here, and even I have different Windows computers do download and stuff differently. What I have to do on here is this has this download, so I have to click this folder, and then I'll click and drag it into here where I keep all my other ones. And so here's the older one and the newer one. First, I'm going to rename it just now it's August 11th, so I'm going to put that date on there because I'll have to put back on here again. I'll have to put back in the message board, and this will be a good demonstration of how to do that. And so what I do is, and if anyone wants, I post these apps on the message board too. And I've done a few videos on those already, and I could do more answering more questions. But if anyone would like, you can actually download the app and try it out too. So you can even verify your own cap sheets if you want to before you submit them. And so anyway, I'll go to the verify cap sheets tab and click the button. Then I'll go to where I have them all. And so this is the one we just loaded, August 11th for the unicorns. And I hit open and it automatically runs the test. Take a little bit. And so here you can see the errors that we got. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to open it up and start see if I can like fix these errors. And I'm doing this so hopefully like you guys will see these like the kind of things I end up looking for, and then hopefully be able to watch for those when you work on them in the future. So the first one, I might make this a little smaller since I'm looking at the app report at the same time. It says roster salary formula is incorrect. That's error row 2 in column G. So that's this formula. It's G7 through G50, it says here. So what I can do to check, I can click on here. And now this is supposed to be the sum of everything in this column for the active roster. And so it looks like it gets the top cell. If I scroll down, now, okay, so now here I can see the issue we have is the rows are like shifted. And this is actually something I saw in the last time, like the one Ed posted, I mentioned here, like all the formulas were shifted off a row. And so I had fixed it here in this one. And so it looks like it might have happened again. I want to say right away, if I post a fix sheet, please, if you can, download that one and then work on that one going forward, because it should have all the changes that you did in your most recent sheets when you posted them, plus any fixes I have to put in. If like you post one and the app doesn't find anything wrong, I just like put a comment that, hey, it looks good. And you can then use that one again going forward. Just be sure to update the name with the new date when you post again. But otherwise, please download the newest one that I posted, so I don't have to like make changes again. I think what might have happened is like in the videos I showed, like if you drop the player to like copy the cells below them and paste them up over the player that you're dropping, be sure you only do that within the section. Like if you're doing something in your active roster, only do that with your active roster. And if it's in the development squad, only do in the development squad. So like if you're getting rid of Malachi Moore, just go like this far. Don't go this, don't cover like the whole cap sheet, because then you'll end up like you'll have this thing will happen where these are off of one. So you can see like the second developmental squad player is shown as number 1 on here. And this will, the way the app works is it'll check like it checks this first column so it'll know where it's at, which rows it's supposed to be in and stuff like that. So that'll throw off like the app verifying stuff. So I think what I have to do to fix this, like what I did before, is I think I just have to copy and paste these down. I want to make sure I get that node in there too, that free drop. So I'll do that. So push it down, hit paste. Okay, so now it looks like they're lining up. And I'll clear these ones out. Oh, that's not clearing out. That must be a conditional fill or something. So that shouldn't affect anything as far as the formulas and stuff. I might look at that later. But since I did that, that could affect a lot of the other errors on here. They could be related. So I'm going to delete these results, and I'm going to run it through again on the sheet now that I fixed it. And I have to close out the sheet in order for the app to work with it. So I'll go back again to August 11th. Hit open again. Okay, so we have less errors now. So I will open this again. But it still says the roster salary. I think it's less. It might be about the same. That one formula is still incorrect. This roster salary. So I'll click on here. It says G7 through. Okay, yeah. The problem is it's expecting to go all the way through this bottom number. So I'll extend that. So you see now it'll include G51 also. And it looks like it's this cap sheet is missing like players 46 through 53 and like the developmental squad like 6 through 12. So once you add more players and get that far, you'll have to insert rows to do that. So that'll be a little bit different, but I can help if need be. And I'll just demonstrate it now quick. I'll just do one row. So I'll click on this one. And I'll just click, so the bottom one, insert. And now I'll just do 45 and 46. But then I'll also pull this all the way down so all these formulas and stuff fill that. And, I might as well just do all 53. So 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. And I'm going to do a little trick here for these numbers. I'm just going to do where this is equal to the cell before it, or I have to put equal sign. I'll select the cell before it, +1. And I'm going to pull that all the way down. And the app will work with either way, whether you have the formula in there or the numbers. There, so now we have the 53. And I believe we should have the formulas all the way through, but if not, the app will catch that. Let me do that also for the developmental squad quick. So we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll make this equal to that cell +1 again. Drag that down. I'm going to clear out these ones. It's that one. Fulfill. And actually, these formulas should go up like that. And these should actually appear here too. So I think what I need to do is, yeah, there. I'll just do that. That'll fill those ones in. These should be. I shouldn't have done those. These should still be blank because those aren't formulas. Those are just raw numbers. And so since again I'll just check this one again, and it looks like that's right now. It's got all the cells in that column. So I'm going to save it again and run the test again, since those are some pretty big changes. Okay, yep. Now the first penalty is gone, the first error. So the next error is salary penalties formula is incorrect. That's this one. And what this is this as the sum from each of the penalty sections. And it shows it up here. This is really affected when these sections got shifted up. So that should be, if I click on here and scroll back down again, see N129 is instead of the final the overall the sum of all the penalties, it's got the cell before. So I need to change this to 130. Oops. And see, so that makes a big difference in the penalties in the numbers. And then I think it's just the same thing for the other ones. Oops, this should, that's off one, that should be 137, and this one is off, that should be 160. So I will just, So I will do that. Now let me check the next one so I don't have to open again. Total earned salary formula is incorrect. Error. So that's this one. Row 1, column J. So I check that. Yeah, so I will pull that down so it selects all those. Now the next one, total points formula is incorrect. That's this one. It's probably the same thing since I added those. Yep, so I have to pull that box down. So select all those. All right, I'll add up everything. Roster size formula is incorrect. That's 2 column N. Yeah, so that's got to be E59. There's a 59, and that's already 59. Or you guys headed somewhere?
We're getting toiletries for my trip.
All right.
Come on. Then you pee.
Okay, so roster size formula, developmental squad size. Okay, so this is down here. Yeah, so I have to change the range for this one. I have to move this down so it's not getting the top one there, and I have to move the bottom down so it's getting that whole range there. Player cap hit formula incorrect. Oh, now this is one. Okay, so row 127, column N. Now this is the free cut, so this is why it's important to have the note. I'm actually working on the code, so like I can just ignore that error because I have the note there. I've got code in. I'm working on code that the next release will account for that, and as long as the note is in there, like a free cut, I might try to make the app so like this message will work too. But if you have like the correct text in the note cell, it'll ignore that error. Okay, now the last ones are things missing from the legend. See the error, legend. Oh wait, legend ratio cell incorrect. Row 175. Yeah, so it's missing some extra legends, and these are some I put in. These are things I put in the last time I was working on this. So yeah, I think the unicorns probably just used their last sheet instead of downloading the one that I made the fixes to. So yeah, again, please just try to download the latest one that I put on there. And so this is the last one I worked on that I uploaded. And yeah, I've got these new cells in. These cells I added because they will be the app I'll use to add the new years, like for 2027 and beyond. So it'll automate that, and it'll check the legend to apply styles for certain cells. So let me just copy and paste these onto here. Now these numbers are different because this number isn't that important. I just put in there so it's like in the app, I just make sure there's something there, but it should actually, yeah, I think this should actually just be, it's not used for any formulas. It's just so I can make sure that I have a style there, because without the number there, it would be blank. So, all right, that should be everything. So I will, again, run the test to make sure I didn't miss anything this time. Okay, Paul, it's August 11th. Yep, and this error is the one for the free cut, so you can ignore that. So that means this new one is good. I'm going to delete these result reports. I'm going to delete this older one now that this one's good. And I'm going to, so now I'm going to post this on the unicorn thread, and each team has their own thread on the message board. So to do that, like it looks different, like on my phone when it's not just text here. It's I I have to click new reply. I think this is like a better looking button when it's not just text. And so then to click choose files. And so I go to cap all, and this is the August 11th one. Then I have to click add attachment. And this takes a few seconds. There, and here you can tell that the attachment was added. And through the app and made some updates. See attached. Yeah, and now I'm going to delete this old one here because I think I mentioned before, like if we have too many on here, it can slow down the message board. So try to delete the. And now if like if Ed posts on here and says it's good, I'll like copy this and put it in the status message. But we'll have like I think we'll have another time before the season starts, like at the end of after payday, where we have to check all of our cap sheets. But it will let us know for sure. I'll have to put a link here, like to check this video for the details or something. But yeah, so then now the unicorns, when you get a chance next before you work on it, if you can, like, download this one, this August 11th one, and then replace your old one here with this one, and then you can use this one going forward to make your changes if you add or cut any more players. So if anyone has any more questions after that, again, just let me know. I hope this was helpful, and thanks for watching.